You come in? Come on then. You come in? Come on, Muppet. Morning world, and welcome to Sunday, 18th of May, and still not rained. You're not a Jack Russell, you're a collie. She says, yeah, I know, but you know, it's a rabbit, Dad. Come on in. Come on in. Right, I'm just going to go to the tractor and rescue my cap because I left it in there yesterday. So yeah, got all my grass cut yesterday. All my first cut is done. Well, everything I wanted to do. I might actually drop that weight because I forgot to do that. So while I've got the keys, I'll rescue my hat and drop the... they've gone. I've seen a rabbit, that's it. Won't see them for 10 minutes now. Where's my hat? There it is. I don't like leaving the front weight up, but I do sometimes forget. I know. Already got the oil pressure up, but I have taken the weight off and I have got my hat. Come on, him. Come on. Right, we're just taking a wander. Muppet! Muppet! She's probably off in a little world of her own. She does that. Right, we're just going to go off and have a look and see what grass we've got left down the bottom. Oh, here she is. Down the bottom there. I'm expecting not much. They've chewed quite a lot of it off. There are rabbits out there. This camera's not going to pick them up. There's 2 bunny ones just sat out there. 3 bunny one is. Oh, it's rabbits. Rabbits. Go on, eh? They're gone. Yeah, I got two steers going to the abattoir on Tuesday. And again, at the moment, the cattle are coming back in for water. And while the grub is a little bit short, they'll probably come up for, I can stay open for a minute, food as well. If I let them out into the next field, that'll be it for a week. They won't come in, so I won't be able to catch the 2. So everything's down to timing. So we had to leave them shut in here because of TB, and now I can't let them into the next field because I want to keep them a little bit hungry so I can get them in the shed, so I can get 2 in to go off the abattoir on Tuesday. Once Tuesday's done, I can then start moving cattle around. We are going to have to look at separating cows and calves, but we have got some time now, and I haven't even started mucking at the barn yet. So no cleansing certificates or anything like that. So we are officially still shut down for TB. And haymaking is kind of taken on now because of the weather. We wouldn't normally have cut this early. I mean, what are we? We are 18th of May. I don't think I've ever cut grass this early, ever. But the weather has kind of forced our hand. The grass stops growing, it's going into head, it's short, but it's going to seed. If we don't cut it and collect it up now, it will be worthless. There'll be no feed value in it, so we've had to cut it. So yeah, the timetable this year is kind of really messed up. This looks positively Mediterranean out here in a minute. I mean, we have got grass. But again, that field there, I don't really want to let the cattle out there because we haven't had that much rain. Where we did that land drain repair, a few months ago now, we've leveled it out, we grass seeded it. We haven't had the rain. The grass seed, half of it's failed, and what's left is so weak, the cattle could go and dig it up, and they will. Bare dirt, dig it up. They can't help it, it's just like they're driven. Dirt, dig it up. Come on, I wander off too far. So I like to bring my dogs down. I wander around the cattle sometimes. It just helps to desensitize cattle from dogs because we get people walking with dogs. Yes, my dogs are not on a lead, but they are my dogs, and it's my land, my rules, and anybody don't like it, what you do on your land is up to you. But we do it deliberately to desensitize our cattle from our little four-legged canine friends, make them a bit less curious and a bit less jumpy. All the dogs are interested in is rabbits. I can go back over there. That is the remains of an old trampoline. What's it doing down here? Well, we put the trampoline down here years ago when Abby had her sheep out here for shade. Trampolines, if you've got a few pigs about or something like that, trampolines make fantastic shelters and shade covers for shorter livestock. So yeah, got some piggies, want some shade, buy an old trampoline. Right, they're looking nice and shiny. Hello everybody. You have chewed a lot of it off, haven't you? Is that a stone? No, it's a very hard lump of clay. Hello boys and girls. Hello. Hello. Bit of string or something over there. Let's go and grab that. Pickle, I know what you're thinking about. Stop it. Where'd you find that from? Better in my pocket in the bin than in their guts. So there is still a bite out here, but it is getting sparse. I think it will last until Tuesday, but they're curious enough now to hopefully, if I walk back up, because I've still got no water down here, the tank is shut off over there deliberately. I'm making them come back up the barn for water, and that is purely as a management thing to help me keep them under control and get him in it when I want. So come on, Muppet, don't get trapped. Poor old Muppet. She's starting to show her age a bit now. These two hooligans. But she's, what, coming up 14? And she hasn't got the brains. I mean, it really is. I mean, she's lovely, but she really is possibly the thickest dog we've ever had. There is literally nothing. If you put a pea in her head and shook it, it would rattle. There's very little between her ears. But she's happy, you know. Looking for rabbit poo, ain't you? Don't eat rabbit poo, it's dirty. Right, you want to go for a little WALK, eh? So we just arrived at the farm. Just going to nip over the back here and look at me barley, and then we're going to nip over showground over there and look at the grass. I would imagine that is drying pretty quick. So, but yeah, that's what we're here for, to just have a look-see. What have you found there? Psst, psst, come on. Well, it's still looking nice and green, and it's still growing. I would imagine we'll have some head development starting pretty soon. Yeah, it's in there. You can feel it. I know I've said it before, and I'll probably say it again, but this could really do with a drink. So it's looking nice and green now, but nothing's really curling up. Very, very stressed, but yeah, that's looking bruised, isn't it? I don't like that bit of shine on there. As for my hard standing, well, could do with a bit of a roll. So we've got a big flat roll. It's around my brother's at the minute. I've just called to see him, but he's out. But it might be a case of we top dress this a bit more. We give it a roll first. It's not a vibrating roll, but it will level it out. then perhaps a bit more of a dressing on the top just to finish off and roll again. And then we have got a bit left on. How much terrain we got left on there? Oh, we got a few meters left on there. So we can start maybe half of this. Then I'll have to get another roll to finish that off. So I did consider leaving this as a soil surface, but you know what? I think really and truly I am going to be better off taking the yard right to the end. If I don't do it now, I'm going to regret it. I know I am. So we've got some silage being made next week. I would like to have somewhere to put it, and that's going to be the spot. So yeah, I want to get this, at least this finished this next week before we're baling silage. Right, let's go look at some grass. Come on. I can smell it. What's that down there? Is that an egret? Little white spot down there. It looks like a cattle egret. But out here is thin. It is thin. We'll probably be spinning this tomorrow. It's not going to take a lot of drying because there's not much of it. That would make haylage now. Thin. Really thin. Anyway, the oak looks happy, and so does that ash. We know there's decay in it. We know its days are numbered, but it was still a case of, you know, keep it for as long as possible. Who knows? It may last me out. I might even let you carry on doing that. Is it just there? Just that side? Just there. It looks like the deer have been having a go at you. You've got some very tall cocksfoot. That's up, well, sternum level that is. Cocksfoot's got deep roots. It can get by in a drought scenario. So, biscuit. A little bit more here. But it's still, I mean, we've had 75 bales off this in the past. I reckon we'll be lucky to get 40 off here tomorrow. Well, I won't be baling tomorrow, Thursday. In fact, 40 I think is high hopes. 2 trailer loads instead of 4. Thing is, with all these things we've got to complain about, and we've always got something to complain about. How lucky are we to live in a place like this and to be custodians of a place like this? Put all the few negative things to one side and look at the positives, and then just appreciate how lucky we are. That is looking okay out there. No deer today. Quite often we find a couple of deer out under the hedge down there. In fact, they might be there now, led down. I just can't see them. But that looks okay. And that looks okay over there. I think we're going to wander over and look at my wet patch. I haven't talked about it for a while. It's in there. It's in there. Still got a bit of weed in your reg. But most of the broadleaves seem to have perished. All the volunteer OSR and the fat hen seem to have got that. Right, we're looking for the nearest tram line down to be wet patch. I can see me stick. Looks like she's decided that I can go in front. Or maybe not. Go on, there you go. That is looking a lot drier down there. So, suspicion has flicked from mains to the pond, because that looks almost dried up, and if it was the mains it would still be wet. Still plenty of moisture there, but it's not running anymore. That marks the spot. I reckon it's a land drain there or something. I can't think of what else it can be. So if we look at the difference in level between that here and the pond, my guess is the pond is pretty low too. Ah. Hello. What have we got there? Oh, looky, looky what we found. Do you reckon we found the problem? Look at that. That means I probably don't have to dig a hole over there after all. All I got to do is dig a hole in here, block him up. There it is. There it is. So this is where I apologise to Bristol Water for calling them out here twice on not false pretenses but false alarm. But yeah, that is I'm pretty sure that's what the problem is. That. But at least that's an easy fix. I can do something about that. Right, okay, midday. I think it's time to go home. On the way though, I think I might call in and see the funky fella and see how he is. I'll catch you guys later on back at the farm. So do you remember those boots I bought a week or so back? And I said I'd tell you how I get on with them. I have got to say, and bear in mind, I bought these. They didn't approach me. I bought a pair of boots off of them. They have been possibly most comfortable dealer boots I've ever had. So, yeah. I mean, I'll keep you updated, but right now, very impressed. Oh, did you want to be involved? That they won't fit you. No, they won't. Nor you. Anyway, it's getting towards the end of the day. It's 20 to 6 in the evening. Cattle are up, they're whinging a little bit. They are getting a bit short of grass down that bottom left-hand field, but like I said, I can't move them. Not until, well, Tuesday. I think they've got enough to last them until Tuesday. So Sunday afternoon is normally the time I cut my grass. But at the moment, with the lack of rain, there's not a lot of grass to cut. But there is a few buttercups. So maybe we'll trim some of them. We got plenty of juice. Might have to do something about that. Because as they get, not mattered until now because they haven't been hungry or fussy, but that is, I've only got to get one small one decide to hop through there, and then everybody else will try and follow. So, yeah. So I've cured it. What I managed to do was find, I don't know, it's probably about 4 foot of barbed wire that was, near down the end there where I'd had a little bit too much, but instead of cutting it off, I'd bent it back round the post and back up and twisted it round, and didn't have anything to cut it with, so I've just had to break it off by bending it till it got hot and snapped. But I've now wrapped that around like so, and I think we've got it. I think that has cured it, and this wibbly wobbly post here, I've just jammed that one right up in there. Kind of hoping that's got it. So I think it might be worthwhile just ordering a load of stakes. You know, like I think they come in bundles of 60 or 105. I'm not sure if I can justify 105 because they're about 9 or 10 quid a steak. So maybe 60. Let's see what deal I can get. Right, on with me mowing. So I don't think anybody can argue and say, I didn't know where the footpath was. I thought I could walk anywhere. No, there's the path. There's a straight line. Nice and easy for you. Nice and neat. All you got to do, stay on it. Not a lot to ask, is it? Really? See the little gosling? So he survived. Do you know what? The geese hardly ever come in now. They literally live out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And a gosling. We used to have 9. I think the fox has taken the 2 week-old birds, but yeah, they kind of live out here now. I'm happy to let them. Right, should we go have a look at the dew pond? I don't think we're going to find a lot of water in it, but you never know. Well, I mean, there was a reason I put a sump in there. That bit of water that's left is probably about another 2 feet deep down there. So we built the pond and then we put a sump in, and it was for this. So if there were any froggies or newts or whatever else that were kind of left in there after a dry start to the year, they had half a chance. But to be honest, looking at the tracks around here, I mean, ducks, we know the heron gets down here. I doubt very much there is anything left to eat in there at all. So, muntjac, they are really busy down here though. There's probably one hiding over there, waiting for me to go. Yeah. So it's a bit of a sorry state, but, you know, it's still supporting pond skaters and probably some beetles and some larvae of something in there. Maybe. Whatever the ducks haven't managed to get out of it. It is gloriously peaceful in here. So I have aspirations, maybe one day, getting a shepherd's hut in here and having a little escape just somewhere I could even spend the night or something. Just come down and just get away from leave the phone at the house, leave everything up there, and just come down here and have peace. And the older I get, the more attractive that sounds. Sitting there at night, maybe have some low light out here, sitting there in the dark and just watch everything that runs around here at night. And we know there's quite a lot of it. I really, really fancy that idea. Right, that's it for the day. I mean, probably not the most interesting day, but it is kind of the quiet before the storm. It is about to get really, really busy, so I'm kind of enjoying these quieter days. But yeah, 6:39. Time for a cup of tea, put my feet up, get ready for Monday. I'll see you then. Bye.